Welcome back to the channel, Shoe Fanatics. Thank you for joining me once again. The truth of the matter is I do not have those Jordan 11 Legend Blue lows, but I do have the Jordan 11 Legend Blues. They're pretty much the same thing, so let's talk about it. With this upcoming release on Saturday of the Jordan 11 Legend Blue lows, I thought it was the appropriate time to break out the Jordan 11 Legend Blue mids. Reason being is because before you buy, I think there's a few little things you should know about this particular shoe, and a couple of tidbits you should know about that shoe coming out as well. First and foremost, the Jordan 11 Legend Blue released in 2014. This shoe was previously called the Air Jordan 11 Columbia. MJ did rock this shoe in the 1996 All-Star Game. As I mentioned, previously called the Columbia, they retroed again in 2001. Under that same Columbia name. My particular details is a little sketchy, but I think the name change from Columbia to Legend Blue has something to do with the trademarking and licensing of the schools. Somebody please feel free to fact check me in the comments down below. Sharing the same shape as most of the other Jordan 11s before it, does in fact have that patent leather midguard. Contrary to some of the other models, however, this particular shoe does in fact have a leather upper that's probably more of a really synthetic instead of a real leather upper. It also includes that Phylon midsole. Standard on the Air Jordan 11 is that carbon fiber shank plate, as well as that rubber herringbone traction. As a matter of fact, you should be able to see a Jumpman logo right there on the instep peeking through the sole. Mesh tongue with the fat rope laces. Columbia blue Jumpman on the side. Black ankle liner with a screen printed 23 on the back instead of a stitched version. As I always say, hopefully the camera's picking this up. There is a University Blue, Columbia Blue, Legend Blue, whatever blue you want to call it, Jumpman on the insole. In that Legend Blue, Columbia Blue, whatever blue you want to call it, is that stitched patch with the Jumpman Jordan right there on the third lace line. Like most Jordan 11s, this one also does feature a plastic shoe tree, which is a pretty nice touch. And that shoe tree does in fact have the Jumpman logo right there stamped on it. I've never bought an 11 low before, so I'm not quite sure if those shoes also have that plastic tree inside of them. Do me a favor, let me know in the comments down below. Last but not least, that patch that reads quality products inspired by the greatest player ever, and that Legend Blue, Columbia Blue, whatever blue you want to call it. Now, relating back to the release coming out this Saturday, this is a phenomenal colorway. It's very elegant. The Jordan 11 is one of the greatest silhouettes of any shoe, I think, in the history of sneakers. This particular release also does in fact feature the low patent leather cut, as opposed to the high cut patent leather on the 2018 release of the Jordan 11 Concord. As I hold these two together, hopefully you see some slight difference, especially on the heel, where the Concord patent leather is significantly higher cut than the one on the Legend Blue. The OG 1996 Concord model did in fact have high cut patent leather as its standard. With the release of the 2021 low, it stands to reason that it will include low cut patent leather. What that also means is there are some significant changes that are being made to the upper. Case in point, the stitched Jumpman is now being relocated to the heel of the shoe. Commemorating 25 years since the release of the original Air Jordan Columbia, the Air Jordan 11 Legend Blue low will have a 25 and a Jumpman on the insole. Just a little treat for those of you picking up that shoe. Now, the reason why I really made this video, because there are some things to note before you buy that shoe, as the title mentions. What I didn't really touch on was the blue that is inside of the sole. Just stopping short of calling it a Carolina blue, just for reference, I'm going to refer to it as such. Now, for all the promotional materials for this shoe, as well as the low cut version of this, the sole is a very, very deep university blue colorway. And for the most part, when you get the shoe in hand, it will look like that. As you've undoubtedly noticed at this point, however, this 7-year-old shoe has started to show signs of aging. As common on most Jordans, including ones that have clear translucent soles, we are aware that those soles will start to yellow eventually. That being said, the blue in this shoe has also started to fade ever so slightly. That fading blue mixed with the yellow oxidation has started to introduce a greenish tint into the sole of this shoe. Excuse the dirt and grime, but I actually do wear my shoes. That deep university blue color has started to fade as oxidation sets in and turns the sole a little bit of a green. Being an all-white upper, you will also start to notice that the lace bands have also started to turn yellow. Typically, it's not a bad thing. Jordan 1s, for example, I particularly think that the more you wear them, the more character they have, the better the shoe starts to look. The Jordan 11 to me is a very sophisticated, classy shoe, and should be kept as such. I've always said you can wear them with suits and tuxedos, and typically those are a more polished look, and I think the Jordan 11 should also keep the same polished look. It's not the end of the world, but it is a fact of life. Just be advised, within several years, your shoe will start to turn yellow, and those soles will start to oxidize and turn green eventually. Even with the yellowing, the shoe is not that bad. It's just not something I prefer. I would like the shoe to stay pristine as long as possible. Since I don't have the shoe in hand, from my knowledge, I do believe that the low-cut version is just the same as the mid-top that released in 2014. Releasing this weekend, you can find the Air Jordan 11 Low on SNKRS app, as well as a couple of other places. Now be advised, SNKRS app may have a draw for this, and if you're like me, you have no luck on draws. So what do you guys think? Are these shoes going to be better than the Concord Bred Zip released last year? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. In any event, I hope you enjoyed this review. Check the B-roll, check the on feet, just to give yourself a little understanding about what this shoe is going to look like when you get it in hand. I thank you guys for sticking in there. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, do all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or wherever else I'm at, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Black Snow. Oh, the original cut. There it absolutely is. I might like it better than the 2020 version. Those on white. And I had to have